already. So y'all have food and stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get some more though.
You have money?
Yeah. I got money.
Okay.
For its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers.
I'm going to text it to you through here.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3.
Alright.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. 40, check, check. Kill. Gun. Switch.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packers will get the football at their own 20-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
6-man. Check curls. Line there. He's coming. We got double up.
Throwing is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get them into the right defense. They definitely will.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, the return is Irvin. Now a hit and a loose football. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose. Do what you do best. Go get the quarterback.
Joker, joker, joker. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 43. Check next.
Now a give right side. Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Let's get it.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure he's got to hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that
good
flag
job,
in the back pocket.
Good job. Good job.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. That's Greg Little, 2nd-round pick from Ole Miss. He's the guilty party. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line.
Got my squirrel, man.
We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
From the red zone now, Newton. Big loss here as he's taken down. Preston Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No, sir.
And the running lane's non-existent
2nd and
in
11,
this
I love it.
first half as they'll
Come
stop
out
him
and
behind the line.
favorite defense.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Now this time Rodgers will throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On play action, now Rodgers.
Yes,
He's
sir.
going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, that's caught by Geronimo Allison. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On play action, it's Rodgers.
Thank you.
And he fires one that's
To the crib.
intercepted.
Beautiful.
Dante Jackson picks
I knew it was coming.
30, 10.
Yes,
And
sir.
he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Dante Jackson
So we have
back to
reached
back.
halftime, and
Well, not
it's
back
a
to back,
6-point game at the break.
Big plays.
To Orlando, that's where we find our
The second pick 6 and then a touchdown save with tackle, bro.
Dante Jackson.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
We got this.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game.
This front is going to allow him to roam free.
On this drive, where a touchdown can give them the lead, they need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll go again to Jones.
Yes, sir.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. On third down, here's Jones.
Where are you
and
going?
they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Tight end Ringo. Tight end's on Ringo. Tight end's on Ringo.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready? Ready.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And now it's 2nd down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton.
I don't know why people think to get to a line like this and then survive.
Greg Olsen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield.
Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out, and the Packers pick it up.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games, and I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was
You
down
would
there?
not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
After the sack on first down, Rodgers out of the backfield. This is Aaron Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Two former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers finding his tight end Graham. Packer first down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
The connection made. It's Graham. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Back now at Lambeau. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And able to find Graham. Complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brian Burns. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. K1 short, and the Panthers will get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From just shy of midfield, Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Newton now to throw.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he gets gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it with Jones. .38 yards of his score there.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
Sack time.
Here, and he's going to go down.
Yes, sir. D-line came to play today. D-line came to play today.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs, and he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the
Eric Reed came down and laid that fucking lumber.
With that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes.
Yeah, that lumberjack on
It's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Calais Campbell on the stop. On second down, McCaffrey. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. He's got his man on the crossing route. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Newton now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Take it across yards, touchdown. Cam Newton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and
Yes,
I really
sir.
don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
The
about it.
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a
Thank
guy
you.
once.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Dante Jackson, another one.
Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and
smile.
shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Panthers, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3.